After yesterday's gap down from the bearish Harami down through the T-line, that obviously showed the probabilities were that we were in a downtrend again. Now, the magnitude of that downtrend will be predicated on how long it stays below the T-line. As we can see in today's trading, there was actually a bullish engulfing signal, but remember, a bullish engulfing signal becomes much more relevant when it's in this condition of the stochastics versus up here. But that still makes the analysis relatively simple. If we wake up tomorrow and the pre-market futures are down, that's telling us the T-line is still acting as resistance. The downtrend will continue. On the other hand, if it starts trading positive tomorrow and closes positive, now we have a different pattern. We've got that little scoop pattern, and we're trading back up above the T-line, still making the uptrend now likely to take you up to the 50-day moving average. The same scenario can be applied to the Nasdaq, which also closed right at the T-line area. So this T-line, acting as a natural support or resistance level, makes it very simple based upon witnessing how the pre-market futures are showing the markets are going to open in the morning. This does not deter the fact that we can easily scan for the best bullish trades or bearish trades in a market where we don't have a definite trend as of yet. For example, we recommended Halliburton a few days ago, and notice what it's done. It hasn't been able to close below the T-line, and today there was a doji gap up. Now that was probably predicated on the prospects that Trump might be able to go back to Saudi Arabia and Russia and kind of reconcile that trade war they're having. That would add some strength to the oils. And our recommendation on IMO was also based upon seeing some buy signals, but notice the bullish engulfing signal that occurred a few days ago, that if it opened positive, we wanted to be trading positive because now it's up above the T-line, making logical targets. The 34, for example, would be filling the gap. This gap up here would be coming up toward the 50-day moving average. So what we're witnessing is the strength in a price trend, the fact that it's staying above the T-line now after a buy signal. Now we can kind of calculate where everybody else might be watching for the targets. And that bullish confirmation is being added to by the fact that crude oil was up $5 on the day, back up to the 25.32 level. And you can see how it was kind of basing in here. Lots of indecisive trading. But remember what we look for. If we see indecisive trading, kind of a little hammer, doji in the oversold area, what's this telling you? There's been a definite change of investor sentiment. The whole oil market or oil stocks are now viable candidates for long positions. And note how even some of the majors, like Chevron, started with a kicker signal, bullish flutter kicker, bullish doji sandwich, and then notice what it couldn't do. It couldn't close below the T-line, and we could also see the trajectory, kind of a rounding bottom, making the prospects of more upside that much more probable. And there are sectors that are still trading weak. Our recommendation on shorting coals, KSS, was on the basis that we saw a bearish J-hook pattern setting up. Yesterday they gapped it down right to the kind of the support level. Today they tried to trade it up, but started trading it lower, which puts us in a much better condition or position to anticipate this is wave 1, wave 2, going into wave 3. That same scenario is also revealed over in the cruise lines that are still selling off because they're selling below the T-line. So it's not difficult to do quick scans on finding which sectors are acting the most bullish and which sectors are acting the most bearish, and deciding how you want to orient your portfolio, your trading portfolio, that if we can't tell which way the market is going at this point, You want to have both long and short positions in the portfolio. The T-line is a very relevant factor. So we invite you to join us this weekend for a 2-day training on how to utilize candlestick analysis that is greatly enhanced with the T-line as a confirming indicator. That'll be it. We'll see you in the chat rooms.